Soros admits migrant involvement and says that national borders are an obstacle. Wow. Also, along with it, 60 million refugees are on the march, and Soros wants them in the West. Happy days. Now, let's go to Breitbart. Billionaire investor George Soros, who is no doubt a kingpin for those who actually finance him, has confirmed he wants to bring down European borders following the accusation made last week by Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban. Last week, Orban accused Mr. Soros, who was born in Hungary, of deliberately encouraging the migrant crisis. This invasion is driven on one hand by the people smugglers and on the other by the human rights activists who support everything that weakens this nation state, Mr. Orban said. This Western mindset and the activist network is perhaps the best represented by George Soros. Mr. Soros has now issued an email. Let me see what the email says. Orban accuses George Soros, let's get this done, of stoking the refuge wave and weakening Europe. Let's see if they actually show the... Nope, they don't actually show the letter. I was kind of hoping they'd show the email. Anyways, claiming his foundation helped unhold European values, while Mr. Orban's actions in strengthening the Hungarian border and stopping the huge migrant influx basically undermines those European values of open borders. His plan treats the protection of the national borders, they're talking about Orban, as the objective and the refugees as an obstacle, Mr. Soros said. So Mr. Soros, George, is saying Orban has plans and treats the protection of the national borders of Hungary as the objective and the refugees as an obstacle. Our plan, he's basically saying his Soros Foundation, treats the protection of the refugees as the objective and the national borders as an obstacle. So, 10 to 1 in any direction, this guy's behind everything, and he's basically the puppet for the billionaires who own the UN, who's playing the strings in the background. That's basically what he's doing. And basically, what it says here is that in June, the United Nations reported 60 million people were displaced and migrating to the West and other regions. There's no sign of it abating. They're coming to from Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, Gaza, even Haiti, as well as a dozen other nations in sub-Saharan and North Africa, New York Times said. Look at that. That's an army, people. That's not individual families. Look at this. Majority of people are fighting-age men. You tell me what they're coming here to do. The Taliban push into Afghanistan and ISIS moves into several countries, including Afghanistan. More will come. A poll of Afghanistan found that 1/4 want to leave the country. 1/4 of an entire country wants to leave, folks. And they will no doubt be among this wave to come. And these guys are coming west, folks. This will be in your city, I guarantee you, soon, if it hasn't started already. Now, I started seeing an influx of Muslims about 2 or 3 months back, and then now, nothing for some reason. Don't even know why. Local government won't tell me shit one way, won't tell me shit another. I have to look it over, and I have to see with my own eyes. But it was getting very, very Muslim for a little while. And then it kind of dropped off. So I don't know if it's because of the cold months or what. I remember I grew up in Dearborn. I can tolerate good Muslims. I'm okay with that. But there's a line between accepting our culture and immigrating into the culture and basically allowing our values to take over your beliefs and everything else and just kind of middle of the roading everything. That's the way it's supposed to be. Doesn't matter if you're Jew, Muslim, Christian, atheist, agnostic, Baptist, Buddhist, doesn't matter. Or you make up your own religion, does not matter. Thank you.